This is WHBC in Canton, Ohio. It's 11:33. This is Viewpoint. If you have an opinion, we want to hear it. Viewpoint, a program designed for you, the listener. Viewpoint, for a better Canton. Some of the opinions expressed on this program do not necessarily represent the feelings of WHBC or its advertisers. And now, here's your Viewpoint host, Jim Lovett.
Thank you, Jim Glass, and good evening, everyone, and welcome to Viewpoint. Our telephone number is 456-8216. 456-8216. If you want to get in touch with me or neighbors in the world, this is the place to call. When you call, please make sure your comments are in good taste. Please call just one time each evening. When you call, please try to make your comments brief, concise, and to the point as possible.
I think that she must really want to become a fireman because she'd be doing her hairstyling right now. She'd be out in that field. What do you think of that?
Thank you for your call. Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Yeah, Jim.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I listen and I get perturbed because, you know, it seems like that things ain't sounding right. You know, when I hear you guys talk about inflation, you talk about poor people causing inflation, it irks me.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, but I heard you in the last caller and you didn't disagree, or I don't think...
I wasn't quite following this conversation, to be very frank. I was trying to sort it out as it went along. I had some difficulty with it.
Yeah, you know, the more I think about it, how in the heck can a poor person cause inflation?
I don't know. 68216, our phone number. We'll be back in a moment.
No joys. We can handle almost any situation for you. Stop in.
Okay, 456. Whoops, hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Hi, Mr. Roberts, how are you?
Pretty good.
That's good. I just wanted to ask you, like last month, a little kid drank that cleaner, you know? And I want, do you know whatever happened to him?
Apparently nothing, because we haven't heard anything since.
Oh, okay, and I'd just like to say on that woman fire lady, you know? And I think that, you know, she could do the job, you know, just like as good as any man. But I think she should just, like, take the small stuff and not none of the, you know, like, really emergencies, you know?
I don't follow that.
Well, you know, like if this is like a little fire or something, but not like, you know, nothing big, like she'd have to do any hard work or anything.
Well, do we pay her less money?
No.
Oh, I see. You wanted to do less work, but you... Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Good evening, Jim. How are you?
Pretty good.
Well, with all this trouble you're talking about with this inflation, it's kind of an interesting thing. I'm sure you won't be able to figure it out, and I won't be able to figure it out because it takes some great deal of things like economics and the whole situation in the country. But, you know, you sometimes sit and you wonder, if you look around, the great American system, nobody ever seems to be satisfied. Everybody, they have to have a house better than their neighbor. The wives have got to have dishwashers because they don't want to get their hands wet anymore. It's just, everybody's got to have a boat. They got to have a second home or summer cottage, what have you. It's kind of sad. We have so much going for us, but yet nobody can be content with what they have. And in the long run, what does all these things really mean? They're just material things. They're things that you're not going to, once you leave this earth, they're gone from you. People have lost, it seems, what's inside their self. They can't seem to find the real important things of life. You know what I mean? It's just that there's so many people that, I don't know, the rich want to get richer. They're putting out such inferior merchandise anymore. You go shopping.
Who's they? Well, right there. Hold it right there.
Okay.
Who's they?
If you go to buy a shirt or something, if you bring it home and you find a flaw here, you've got to take it back.
Okay, but that's the guy working in the factory making the shirt, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, this is
So you don't say the company's doing it, it's the guy making it.
Yeah, but now wait a minute. The companies are supposed to have inspectors to let the guys check these shirts or else they won't put them through. Do you see what I mean? But they're out for quantity, not the quality. They don't care about the quality of the products that they are producing.
Don't you think that in some respect the consumer is asked for that?
Well,
isn't he looking for the price, and he figures, okay, I'll buy it, and if it lasts a year, so okay, I didn't spend that much money, I'll buy another one.
Yeah, I suppose that's
sort of an attitude that a lot of people take for, so it doesn't cost that much, I can afford to use it for a year and throw it away.
Well, that's true. I don't look at it that way. I think, I work hard for my money because both my husband work and I have a part-time job.
Both your husbands work?
I mean, both my husband and I both work. I was telling there, huh?
Yeah.
Then I could live good if I had two husbands, believe me. No, but what I mean is we both work. I have a part-time job and he works full-time. So I really try to get the best quality I can for the amount of money, that when I go shopping.
But you're trying to improve by that method of
well, these are things that you have to have, I'm talking. I mean,
name me one.
Well, like clothes.
Okay.
For one thing, you can't do without clothes. So myself, personally, I don't have a dishwasher.
Yeah.
And I could care less about one.
All right.
And to me,
how many cars you have?
We have two cars because he works at a different, I work at a hospital and I have to get to work and he has to get to work. But
you see, everybody that has something like this that you're talking about has a logical explanation for it, just like you do.
Yeah, I suppose that's true, but are they really being honest with themselves?
I think so.
Do you really?
Yeah, sure.
How many cars do you have?
One.
Just one. Does your wife work?
Yep.
And how does she commute to work?
I take her to work.
Oh, you take her to work. Well, that works out good for you then.
Hey, I got to give mine, but all the other things I got to go to the news.
Oh.
Thank you much.
Yeah.
Right. Bye-bye. 456-821.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
The other day I was in the library reading a copy of the Pittsburgh Post, and I saw this little article in the newspaper, and I thought it might be some interest to the viewers. There's this country, and there was people in this country were judged by the amount of clothes they wore. And the poorer people had less clothes on, because they couldn't afford the clothes. And middle-class people had a medium amount of clothes on, so they were called the medium clothes on, the mediums on. And so the
I'm waiting. Go ahead.
Rich people who were in the country, they had a lot of clothes on. So who do you think were in the government? The morons.
Hi, you're on Viewpoint. Hi. 456-8216, you're on Viewpoint.
I'd like to say something about these old people that's always calling up all the time.
Hi, this is Viewpoint.
The program is designed for people to call in and say what they feel. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, that man that called in before, I happen to know he was quoting from A Man for All Seasons and some Shakespeare that you laughed at and wondered what that was all about, and then he called back a second time and you cut him off. I would just like to say that I know children in the 7th and 8th grades who would understand that perfectly. And you showed, I don't like to say this, but in a way, you just sort of showed your ignorance. And at the beginning of the program, when you were telling people to turn down their radios because it just wouldn't work, then you stated to be sure and turn your telephone off. And I just wondered if you knew that. And I just happened, by some coincidence, to be reading the book A Man for All Seasons when he said that. And there's a paragraph in here I would like to say. It's very short. It says, I do care for something, but in my conscience, sir, I do not care for you. If that be to care for nothing, sir, I would it would make you invisible, and exercise that, please. Thank you and good evening.
Well, thank you for your call. You're very kind. You're on Viewpoint. Hello.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
The lady called about, she said that she didn't have no dishwasher. Don't you think that American people is all a little spoiled? That the luxuries that we have, that they create jobs? I mean, I have things in my home that I know I could do without, but it's putting other people to work. Don't you agree with that?
Oh, certainly, sure.
I mean, I got 3 telephones in the house. I wouldn't need them. You know, I got a stereo. I could go on all night. But it's still creating a job for somebody else.
But you didn't buy it to create a job, did you?
No, I did it for my own convenience.
Sure, you did it because it was something you wanted.
Right.
And fortunately, you were able to afford it.
Right. That's true. So that's my viewpoint for tonight, Mr. Robert.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Good evening.
Good evening. Turn your radio off, please.
Thank you. I will. I turn my radio off. I've been listening to your program for 30, 40 minutes. I don't catch it as often as I would like. And you said something a moment ago, and I wondered, and I've known it, of course, but I wondered how many people caught it. And it went along the line that what is inflation? By the same token, inflation is a form of measurement.
Right.
In regards to what I really called about the officers being so heavily armed and worried about...
Thank you. Right, bye-bye. Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Jim.
Yeah.
Well, the guy who was talking about...
This is Viewpoint.
Mr. Abbott?
Yes.
I'd like to know why you hang up on our kids.
Well, because simply they're playing games. And well, you don't hear what's going on the other end, sweetie. Okay?
Okay,
thank you.
Yeah. This fellow that goes on and on about the international really different since then. Okay.
Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Hey, Jim. Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Hey, I've been out of town for a while, and I was wondering, about a year and a half now, I was wondering whatever happened to the old sailor.
Okay, 4568216 is our telephone number. We're down to 71 degrees. We only lost about a degree in the last hour and 10 minutes, and it's not going to cool off real fast because by morning we're expecting a low temperature somewhere in the mid-60s, so that's maybe a swing of 4 or 5 degrees. But, hello.
Hey, Jim.
Hi, this is Viewpoint. Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Hey, Jim. Denise, love.
Hi, this is Viewpoint, 4568216, and we'll be back in a moment.
Don and I went shopping.
They got good fielding and pitching and that. The Los Angeles Dodgers.
You realize that are you a real baseball fan?
Well, some.
Hmm?
Well, some.
What, you were a Dodger fan?
Not really.
Cincinnati Reds? Hi, you're on Viewpoint. Very good. Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Listen to this guy over there shooting off his mouth like he does. You want to comment on it?
Well, I'm not going to get into it at all. I made my statement. I'm sticking with it.
Oh, you made it. I didn't hear you. Well, I don't think it's very good policy. And he seems to have a... You can skip it 5 seconds.
Okay, thank you. Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Well, I wanted to wait and get on the program.
You're on the program, sir, right now.
Oh,
If you'll turn your radio off, we can talk.
very good. I don't very often listen to this, but I was really interested tonight.
Okay.
And it's good that you're a lot more generous sometimes than you should be. But I wanted to just make one point. There's so much talk about executive privilege and executive thinking that the Congress senators don't get a chance to participate in. And if they were all given all the secret information that's necessary, it would be leaked so badly that there wouldn't be any secrets at all.
Bye-bye. Hi, you're on Viewpoint. This is Viewpoint. Good evening.
I have 2 quick points here I'd like to... I think it's a good thing because it brings people to stop, but I think it's wrong that they should cut off the main highway there. Because bad thing to have to go through all these back roads and stuff. It causes a lot of...
You mean in Massillon they're downtown festival thing?
Yeah.
And it blocked off the main street?
Yeah, blocked off the main street. I think that's kind of bad because...
Hi, you're on Viewpoint. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you have about 1 minute.
Oh. I just wanted to comment on the man that just called. He said that he didn't like how they blocked off the street.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is something with the mask when people are coming accustomed to, because we've had that call down there every year, and it's only for 3 days. You can become a little agitated going around for those 3 days for people all around to have a little fun.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. That about wraps us up at 4 or 5.
So that's one question near tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Right. Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
I'd like to say about how some people that get on the show and they talk for so long. Well, this is only an hour show, right? An hour and a half show?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, it's like there ought to be like a 15-minute limit or something. Because there are some people who talk for just so long that you can't even get on the show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't have to like limit them to certain seconds, but you should say like, they should only be on for like 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
Well, that's all I wanted to say.
All right, thank you. Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about the woman fireman. How Viewpoint ever came about?
How it ever came about?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember what you weren't doing the show when it came?
Nope.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hi, you're on Viewpoint.
Thank you. I don't think they should be paying on a phone like that.
Okay, thank you. You're on Viewpoint.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
I'm...
You're on Viewpoint.
Hello, Jim? Jim?
Yes.
I would like to know, do you think that the accidents, the cars, accidents on the highway, do you think the lives are shortened because of the speed limit?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Hi, you're on